The name and the form are different and it separates them from one another. But if we look at the water, there is no name, there is no form. So what will join us? What will bind us? When we understand the existence, it binds us. When we don't see the existence and are stuck up on the name and form, this separates us. And then all the complexities come along. And all the fightings, writings, killings, murders, accusations, politics, dirty things, everything begins to happen. Now I have some questions, so I will take those. What is purity? What does it mean? One is truly perfectly pure only when the whole being in all its element and all its movement adheres exclusively to the divine will. What does it mean to invoke purity? Please explain. Now when I say purity, it is not about the self. I am saying that we need to make the self pure. When I say we need purity, I am talking about your mind. I am not talking about the body. Can body be made pure? Anytime, even somebody who walks out of the washroom, meaning he has pooped, he has cleaned, he has showered, he has shampooed, he has dried, he has used a deodorant, he has used fresh new clothes, he has applied some nice perfume. Even then, the body is filthy from inside. The person has just cleaned thoroughly, manicured, pedicured, everything. Hair shampooed, hair blow-dried, hair styled, wearing three-piece suit, wearing expensive watch, expensive shoes, expensive belt, and then he sneezes and the booger comes out and is smeared on his cheeks. Is he looking handsome? Or the person vomits and could not grab a paper bag or go to the bathroom, and the vomit is all on his clothes. Is he looking nice and handsome now? So any time the body is filled with phlegm, body is filled with hydrochloric acid in your stomach and it's a very stinky one, and your large intestine, the colon, is filled with the feces because you don't have total bowel movement. You always have inadequate movement of your bowels, or you have a constipation. These women, they dress up so nice, but they are stinking. Why? If you have not pooped properly, then your body will have a very bad odor. Or if your mouth is acidic, the saliva in your mouth, if this is too acidic, your mouth will be very smelly. So sometimes, when you are talking to somebody, and every time when they open the mouth, there is a gush of that bad odor, you get hit. Okay, this person might have a pyorrhea. They might have some bacterial growth in their gums, right? Or they might have too much acid in their stomach. So every time they open their mouth, they stink. Ayurveda says if your body is totally balanced, then there won't be any stink. Even in your poop, there won't be any stink. Vat, Pitta, Kapha, all the three have to be balanced. If it is, then there won't be smell. If Pitta is more, it will be very smelly. If the Kapha is more, even then there will be a sluggishness of the system. Hence they will have constipation. Hence the food sits in their stomach, doesn't move to small intestine. So these people will have a very smelly presence. Body is not pure anytime. We can just work on the external surface, but inside, this is what it is. Blood and saliva and this water in your eyes, and there's wax in your ear. It's really stinky stuff. You know it, you must have cleaned your body, right? You know it, how, that's why a husband and wife may love one another too much. When they have to go to bathroom, they will definitely close the door, because all the bombardments which they wish to do, they'll be too conscious. They can't do it. So body is filled with all these unsightly things. So when I am saying seek purity, I am not saying about body. When I am saying you have to be pure, I am not talking about you also. Because you in your reality are already pure. You are Atma, you are Satchitananda, you are pure. Then why am I saying about purity? Because the mind through which you are going to listen and understand this knowledge, this mind is impure. This mind is impure. Hence, Guru says to the disciple, you should purify your mind. Sri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita says this. This is a beautiful shloka. Adveshta sarva bhutanam maitraha karuna evacha nirmamo nirankara sama dukkha sukha kshami santushta satatam yogi yatatma dridha nishchayah maya arpit mano buddhiriyo madabhakta same priya. It begins from adveshta. One who doesn't has any dvesha. Dvesha means jealousy. Now listen to this very attentively, with rapt attention. How can we make this mind pure? First thing, adveshta. Do not have jealousy. Anybody who is more beautiful physically than us, you get jealous. Somebody who is more creative, you get jealous. Somebody is more rich, you are jealous. Somebody is more intelligent. We should congratulate them. Because if all forms are forms of God, so whatever you are seeing around you is a divine form. So you should be happy to see the variety of divine forms. Somewhere beauty is exhibiting, somewhere intelligence, somewhere muscular body and strong body is there. And all different kinds and shapes, and so you should be happy to meet, but we get jealous. Jealousy is a very big disease. First you feel inferior, then because you are a lazy person and you cannot work hard, and maybe you cannot do everything. I can do many things and still I cannot do many things. So if I need somebody to do a certain thing which I can't do, and a person does it, what will I say? I'll say, thank you. Thank you. Or should I get jealous? Now, how come you have done it? What do you think? Because we are competing, because we are feeling insecure, because we feel inadequate. हम अपने आप को पहले कमजोर, अधूरा या कमजोर जानते हैं, और फिर हम किसी का गुण देखते हैं और फिर हम गुस्सा आते हैं, अरे हद हो गई। कोई तेरे से ज्यादा गुणवान दिखे तो उसको देख के खुश हो, उसको बधाई दो। भगवान की लीला है ना, भगवान का काम है, भगवान का स्वरूप है। पर हम क्या करते हैं? हम द्वेष करते। अब जब आप द्वेष करते हैं तो उसमें मन किसका मैला हुआ? आपका। So when you have jealousy, your own mind gets soiled, and if your mind is soiled, if your mind is, agitated because of jealousy, can you sit and do dhyana? So, if you wish to be on the path of dhyana, then make sure there is no jealousy in the mind. Now, are we doing it as a favor to somebody, or are we doing this for my own good sake? It is good for me. It has nothing to do with somebody else. So, adveshta. Sarva bhutanam maitraha. Be a friend to everybody. Be friendly to everybody. You don't have to know somebody. You don't have to gain something from somebody. You don't have to have an ulterior motive. Only then you can be friendly. Be friendly with everybody. What will it do to you? This friendliness will pure your mind. Karuna evacha, and eva means and have compassion. Don't be rude. Don't be too stone-hearted. Have compassion. See, you people either have no compassion, or you will have, in name of compassion, you will have attachment. The two different things. Compassion is different and attachment is different. In name of compassion, you are so ready to be attached, but you don't know how to be compassionate. Compassionate is like fragrance. It's like wind blowing, a fragrant wind blowing. And attachment is like that bad odor coming from garbage bin. Because when you will be attached, you will get possessive. Then all the problems will erupt. So Krishna says, be compassionate. Nirmamo, mamata na ho, don't have any attachment. Nirahankaraha, be egoless. The problem of ego is this, that when it is there, the person can never see it that I have it, but others will all feel it that he has it. It's like some food particle on your mouth or on your face or cheek. Everybody can see it, but the person can never see it. So we are unable to create the distance in between the mind and me, and we are unable to see the ego, that it is there. And that is the problem of ego. When it is there, you won't see it, others will see it. And a time will come when you will get battered and punished because of your ego. And then you will wonder why I am being victimized. And you will still not see that because you are egoistic. That's why this is happening, right? So Krishna says, Nirankaraha, Nirmamo. This is how we make our mind pure. Sama, dukkha, sukha. Be it misery, be it happiness. Don't choose, accept everything. Why? Dukkha comes in mind, sukha comes in mind, and you are not mind. See, if my soul gets some prickly thorn gone into it, and while removing the thorn, say, if I tear my shawl, it is a piece of what I was wearing which got torn. But this torn shawl does not mean I am torn. And mind is like you are wearing the mind, you are using the mind. So if mind is bad, or mind is having bad feelings, or some sadness or some happiness, if mind is holding, the jnana teaches us that separate yourself from the mind, and then the misery or the happiness will occur in the periphery of the mind and not in you then. It is actually not happening also. It is just the adhyasa which is happening, and you are calling it, I am miserable. I am happy. Whereas it was condition which was occurring in the mind, not in you. Sama dukkha sukha kshami. Kshami means learn to forgive. But the tendency of your mind is that if you get angry with somebody, or somebody has done something bad to you, you will always remember that and make sure that you retaliate at some point, if possible. And if you are unable to take your revenge, you will at least talk bad about this person. No, this person is the worst person. So at least to 100, 200, 300 people you will recite the story. Tenu pata hai na ki kita si. This is a very bad. Tenu pata hai na ki kita si. He did this bad to his father or his mother or his wife or his children. And if somebody may ask, what is your problem? And Sanu ki asta dasta bas. We have just told you, this information might be of some use to you, that's why we are telling you. Otherwise, it doesn't matter, but it does. When somebody is bad-mouthing any person, it's very clear that this person is hurt because of that person, and this person is unable to forgive that person. Hence, now he is bad-mouthing.